This is a privilege ordinary people could never afford in their lifetime. An elderly man, desperate to survive, spent a staggering $1 billion to have himself killed. Yet as the machine ceased its operation, he didn't die. Instead, he became a young man. When he looked to the side, he discovered his former self had already become a corpse. He couldn't believe that consciousness transfer had truly given him a new life. The old man, named Jack, was a globally renowned billionaire. With wealth rivaling nations, he should have been enjoying a wonderful retirement. Unfortunately, he encountered life's most painful reality, dying with money left unspent. He had just been diagnosed with a terminal illness, leaving him only 6 months to live. No amount of money could help him now. Just when he was at his wit's end, a friend brought him a glimmer of hope. He was referred to a secret biotech company dedicated to solving problems for the wealthy, transferring rich people's consciousness into clones to achieve immortality. However, after successful resurrection, he would no longer possess his original identity or appearance. This meant completely abandoning his former life and continuing with an entirely new identity. Jack only cared about staying alive, so he handed over the billion-dollar fee without hesitation. The next second, he collapsed in a restaurant. When he was loaded into the ambulance, he discovered all the medical staff were actually from the biotech company. Upon arriving at the laboratory, Jack was told he couldn't have any metal devices on his body, and once the surgery began, it couldn't be stopped. Having no remaining attachments, Jack gave David an affirmative response. After a blinding flash of light, he successfully transferred to his brand new body. Initially, he felt rejection toward the new body, but after a month of training, Jack had completely adapted to his new form. Occasionally, he would experience strange hallucinations. David told him this was normal and would gradually improve with regular medication. Having gained a new life, Jack naturally didn't take it seriously. After seeing his daughter's death announcement, he completely let go of any lingering concerns. David provided him with a new identity, complete with a luxury car and mansion. But these weren't what he wanted. His first priority was to experience the joys of being a young, vigorous man. He indulged recklessly in the pleasures his rebirth brought. However, good times didn't last. One day, just as he was about to take his medication, his girlfriend dragged him off to exercise. When he came to his senses, he was suddenly struck by a splitting headache. He frantically reached for his pills but collapsed before he could take them. In his mind, images of a mother and daughter and scenes of war emerged. These memories felt so real, as if he had lived them himself. Puzzled, Jack urgently sought out David, but was told these were just hallucinations. The woman in his dreams was merely his imagination. However, Jack had never mentioned the person in his dreams was a woman. This made him realize he was caught in a massive conspiracy. Back home, based on his dreams, he searched for and found a small town. Following the coordinates, he quickly located the place. Next to a water tower stood a small wooden cabin. Jack walked in curiously. What he never could have imagined was that hanging on the wall was a family photo of them all together. This left Jack thoroughly confused. He finally realized this body wasn't a clone, but a living human being. Not only did he have a lovely daughter, but he had also been a soldier. Just then, a woman with a gun suddenly appeared behind him.